Okay, so we've got an equation of a straight line, y plus px equals 7, and we've got a quadratic curve, y equals x squared minus 6x plus 11, and we're told they're not going to meet. But let's proceed in the first instance by just treating these simultaneous equation, and let's see what we can do to solve it, and then we can worry about the do not meet bit after that. So we've got y plus px equals 7. Let's go y equals 7 minus px. And then we've got y equals x squared minus 6x plus 11. So standard stuff here would be to put the two things equal to each other. So let's go for 7 minus px equals x squared minus 6x plus 11. Okay, and now we've got, let's make it quadratic equal to 0, x squared minus 6x plus px, well, that's a 6, plus 4. And 0 equals x squared. What I'm going to do is just tidy up the x's, so what we've got there is plus minus 6 plus p lots of x plus 4. Okay, so we've got a quadratic equation so far. Now, those two lines don't meet, which means this quadratic equation here doesn't have any solutions, which straight away tells us that b squared minus 4ac is going to be less than 0. Because it's got no roots, no solutions, no points where the things meet. So now let's have a little think about what my values for a, b and c are. So a is going to be equal to 1, b is going to be minus 6 plus p, and c is 4. So for my b squared minus 4ac, so I've got minus 6 plus p squared minus 4 times by a times by c, and we know that's less than 0. Now we've got some squaring out to do, so let's square out that bracket. So that's going to give us p squared minus 12p plus 36, and I've got minus 16 less than 0, so that gives me p squared minus 12p, 36 minus 16 plus 20 less than 0. Will that factorise? I think it will, nice and simple. So we've got that's going to be minus 10p minus 2 less than 0. So let's come up here. So we've got critical values from that are going to be p equals 10, p equals 2. A little bit of a sketch. It's doing that. There's my 2, there's my 10. I want to be less than 0, so I'm going to need the bit in there underneath the curve. So we now know that p has got to be between 2 and 10, and there we go. There's our values where we won't have that line meeting the curve.